All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 10th of March 2026, and we're just like gonna do live sound check 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Wow. So let's just like break down the chart. What is like going on the gold? So gold still stuck in a consolidation on a higher time frame. So first thing first, just let me remove these all support resistance. So we are having this support area here. This is a support we are having on the daily time frame, and this is the resistance I'm having on the daily time frame. The previous daily just rejected with a long rejection, close with a small body. Next candle created a wick. If it's going to break above this 5200 psychological number, we could continuously pushing upside. So from daily to H4 to see more better picture. H4 having a support here, and we just tapping the resistance area on the left hand side. Need to jump from H4 to H1. H1 having this resistance area. Yes. And at the same time, we having support area here. Need to jump from for the sneak peek, like looking at a 30-minute time frame. Okay, so 30-minute having a support here. This makes sense. We are having a support here. This is the support I'm having here. Okay, this makes sense. And this is a resistance actually. You know what? I think so. If I'm gonna get this current resistance area, because even above this previous resistance area, we having rejection here. Nothing like clean, I would say. Let me see. Yeah, a lot of rejections here. So in this situation, when there's a lot of rejections on the left hand side, and if I wanted to take a buy, I'm gonna take the current resistance area in this situation. Actually, this makes sense, but right after this resistance, there's another resistance on the left hand side, like a rejection on the left hand side, looking at a 50-minute time frame. Let me see on the 50-minute time frame. Yes. So I think so it would be better to take this current resistance area. If we're going to break up of this high, looking at the higher time frame, hmm, it's interesting. Wow, it's interesting actually. If it's going to break up of its own high, this is the rejection, this is the wick. Okay, I think this makes sense. Yes, this makes sense. This makes sense. This totally makes sense. So above this area we have a range for 5200, a psychological number of 100 pip range we are having here. So we'll see another scenario. Right now the way it continuously pushing downside, the way it rejecting from this area, if a candle come down and going to be create some kind of a support here right on the support area, so I'm going to take a buy to retest this zone. Or if it's going to be create small body candle and next can create a wick and break the low, so this is a clean traffic I'm having with myself as well. So for that I need to wait, and then we'll see where I can give my trade a chance. Plan is just already designed here. Now need to wait for structure to be formed so I can give my trade a chance. That's it. It's a pretty big range, I would say. Still, it's a pretty big range of a 2500 250 pips. So yeah, if kind of going to be create some kind of a support here, this totally makes sense. Strong support would retest the high, weak support break the support. Sells make sense, buys make sense above this area, or buys make sense if we're going to be get some strong bullish candle right on a support area. So this also makes sense. So looking at the chart, sorry, chat, Cass, I take this trade. What you think for that? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, why you just like took this trade? Market was in a bullish trend. The session trend was bullish, so it could be risky one. It could be risky one because you can see even cannot break this minor resistance area. It's continuously pushing upside. But if you wanted to take a sell, and if a candle come here and create some strong resistance area, strong confirmation candle, then that makes sense to take a sell if you're having a plan to take a sell, if you're having a bias to take a sell. But here it could be risky, buddy, really risky. ओके भाई, सेल क्यों हुई मार्केट मुझे क्या पता भाई, मैं कोई मार्केट मेकर थोड़ी हूँ। गुड मॉर्निंग भाई। और फिर वही बात। हाय, क्या, वालेकुम सलाम, वालेकुम सलाम। सर सेशन ओपनिंग टाइम चेंज हो गया जी, चेंज हो गया जी। नॉट फॉर लंदन, इट्स चेंज फॉर द एन वाई सेशन। सो जस्ट वेटिंग हियर राइट नाउ। कैन यू एक्सप्लेन विद ड्राइंग अ सपोर्ट ऑन द चार्ट इन विच यू वुड look for buy please? So I'm looking for a candle to be close right on the support area, so I can give my trade a chance to fill this range. Or if a candle going to be close with a small body, like less volume in it, then if the next candle going to be create a wick with the opening of London, if it going to break below this low, so I think so this also makes sense. There's like clean traffic we are having on the left hand side. So these are the two scenarios, and the third one, I would like to see a candle should have to be closed above this resistance area, so I can give my trade a chance here. Depending on the London open, it would continuously pushing upside, but right now nothing from it, just printed on the chart, so no trade for me. Need to wait, need to wait for my structure to be formed. London will change on 29, so 30 will be with the new hours. Yeah, London will be shifted in my country like 1 hour back. I don't know anything about your country, but in my country it will be back by 1 hour. So what do you think about sells if break and close below 5168? 50 minute 5168. This one, where? Here? No, it's already filled this range. Look at this one. It's already filled this range. Now it's rejected from this area. I would like to see this candle to be close above this resistance area so I can take a buy. Till right now, the way market moving, the way candles moving in a direction, I think so buy is coming up. Can't see any sells till right now. Wow, look at this one. If a candle going to break below this low, there's no business of current candle to come back and break its own high. Need to wait. I think I need to readjust my, should be 50 to 30, 35. Okay, this makes sense. So I can see a clear picture here. I need to remind me a 5200 level. Okay, just waiting now. London session time change on March 29th. Yes. सर 7 के डोमिनेंट फंडिंग वाला एक स्टेप अकाउंट कितने डेज में पास किया जा सकता है? डिपेंड ऑन द कंडीशन ऑफ द मार्केट एंड द probability and the ability or and the skills you are having with yourself. So yeah, you cannot like give some fixed time to yourself to pass the challenge. Does the green bullish candle on support have to break the high of the bearish one for it to be a valid buy? Which one? Current, current this current bullish candle, or you just wanted to see a bullish candle right on a support area? Walaikum salam, Mirza Saab. Welcome, welcome. So waiting here. I'm just waiting, waiting, and waiting. You know what? Even I'm getting a feeling about if I can going to break above this current resistance area high, there is a probability it will continuously pushing upside. So why not to be a part of this trade if it going to break above this previous candle high? I think so. It gonna continuously pushing upside, and if it going to be close above this resistance area, so I can put back one more entry into it after closure. Can I tore my position into pieces? Because market continuously rejecting from this area like 4 times. One, two, three, four. So if I can going to break above this current resistance area, I think so I could get like a better entry. So why I wanted to execute somewhere here just to get like better entry. Rather than that, it would be better to wait for the candle to close above this resistance area. But if I found something risky, but I wanted to be get a better entry, why not to tore my position into two pieces? If it never worked out, so I can lose less. If it worked out, so I can make more. This is a different kind of risk management, I would say, but it does make sense. So there's 3 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. So I would like to wait for the candle to be closed. Looking at this 50-minute time frame, look at this one. How many times it rejected from this area? See, it's showing a very strong momentum in it. If it rejected 5 times from this area, and if this current candle going to be break and close above this old rejection high, I think it makes sense to take a buy. So 3 minutes left for this candle to be closed. What do you suggest? What low size should be used on 7K funded account? Go with maximum 1% risk. You cannot fix the load these days. It only depends on the, I would say, the stop loss you are getting there. Load size depending on the stop loss you are getting there. I would suggest just don't get out from 1% maximum. If it does make a support on a support area, does it have to break the high of the bearish one next to it? No. If it going to be closed with strong body, then you could execute a buy, or if it close like at least like 50% of the previous candle, so that also makes sense to take a buy. It's better to wait for candle to be closed. Yeah, but I can see some bullish momentum here right now. So probability waiting for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, and look at the way it pushing upside. 30 minutes still open. H1 trying to flipping up, because this H1, if it break the low, why it is coming upside? Why it is pushing up? Wow, look at this one now. I don't want to miss this one. You know what? If it going to break above these all rejections, makes sense. Few seconds left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. Few seconds. Don't want to miss it in the last few minutes. Last few seconds actually. Come on. Push yourself a little bit higher. Don't close without upper wick. So this 50-minute going to be closed in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, if it's going to be closed in a strong bullish candle, look at this one. Next candle going to be create a wick, break above this all rejection on the left hand side. So I think so I gonna put one man entry into it, and if it break above this high, it should continuously pushing upside because this entry is going to be taken within the range. So it's totally depending on the volume. So if there is a volume, then there is no business of candle to come back into the range. If it start getting back into the range, need to start managing the risk there. Look at this one, man. It's continuously pushing upside right now, breaking above this old rejection, but this current candle did not have a bottom wick. Come on, create a wick and then break above the high. It will become risky. Create a wick and then break above the high. Come on. It's pushing now, rejecting. H1 totally flipping right now. It's not creating a wick. It's just not creating a wick right now. It's showing strong bullish momentum. It will be better if it's going to be create a wick. So I can get like better stop loss there. Okay. So waiting. Just waiting. It's coming down. It's coming down. Rejecting from this area. Now it created a wick. If it's going to break above the zone rejection on the left hand side, again I'm repeating it again. If it's going to break above the zone rejections high, still it's totally depending on the volume trade, so it could be risky. I'm not going to take complete risk here. I want to get like better entry. That's why I'm thinking about like to why not to take one position somewhere here. By depending on the volume, it might continuously pushing upside. And there's another way I could stop myself for execution somewhere here. If there's few minutes left for the candle to be closed, then I will wait for the candle to be closed above the resistance to take a buy, something like that. So 50-minute again pushing upside. Now if it's going to break above these old rejections on the left hand side, so I could take a buy here. Stop loss will be below this candle low. That's it. And then I believe that depending on the volume, it could continuously pushing upside because the way it rejected from the support area, the way this candle closed in a bullish form, the way M30 rejected with the long rejection, this M30 trying to breaking above the previous candle high, H1 breaking above the breaking its own high. So all time frame right now showing me some strong bullish momentum in it. Mostly 90% I wait for the candle to be break and close above the resistance. But in this scenario, I could see volume actually. If it drop the volume, I will be get out with a stop loss. Rather than that, it could be a good idea. So if you feel something risky, but there's a structure and you want it to be a part of that structure, why not to lower the lot size and test it out? Just go with a very, very tiny lot size. Here it breaking above the high. Come on, break these both rejections on the left hand side. Okay. Oh, rejected. I need to zoom it. Need to zoom it. Wow. Okay. I think this makes sense now. This could be a stop loss. It's a risky trade, totally depending on the volume. H1, yeah, no business of this H1 which broke above its own high. There is no business of this H1 to come back and break its opening price. So stop loss went down below the current candle low. So now, depending on the volume, I need you to continuously pushing upside. Totally depending on the volume. I took a trade within the range sometime, very rarely. Sometime I took trade within the range, sometime very rarely. If I saw some opportunity there. Yes, let's see if it could work out. I need volume here now. 10 minutes left for the candle to be closed, and if in this 10 minute this candle going to be closed above this resistance area, next candle going to create a weak break above the high, so I can put back one more entry into it. And if it comes down and hit my stop loss, I can't do anything about it. In this situation, I cannot manage the risk unless if it went in my favor and then reject from that area. As it's a position I'm taking within the range, it also brings something I cannot manage it. If it reject from my entry point and break its own low, I can't manage it. It's gonna take my complete SL here. Come on, volume. Man, it's rejecting now. It is rejecting now. I believe it could continuously pushing upside. And with the opening of London, it could go further upside. Wow, it's stuck there. It's just stuck there. Come on. If it gonna break above this side, it could be a spike, I think so. Okay. Where is the volume? I think this will go upside. Let's see. Right now it's struggling with this rejection on the left hand side. If it didn't went up, then I will be get out and then we'll see how I can give my trade a second chance. Look at the rejection now, man. That's why I use a lower load size. Expecting it. Still I expecting that it could continuously pushing upside with the volume. H1 break the low, now breaking its own high. M30 breaking above these rejections on the left hand side. M15 breaking above the high. So probability it could continuously pushing upside. All I needed to break above the high and continuously pushing upside. Come on. Show me some volume. Okay, it's struggling with that level actually from 5180. Yeah, it's struggling with this level. It should not be stay here this much longer. If there's a volume, it should continuously pushing upside. Why it is standing here? It should not be react like that. Yes, 5 minute also going to be close. 30 and 15. Now it's become risky. There is 6 minutes to 5 minutes left for the candle to be closed. It's totally become risky now. Before, when I executed on this trade, there were 12 to 13 minutes left for the candle to be closed. So depending on the volume, I was expecting it could continue pushing upside. Now there's 6 minutes or 5 minutes left for this candle to be closed, and it's still standing here, even breaking above this all rejection on the left hand side. Even H1 break above its own high. So it should not be stay here this much longer. It should break above the high, continuously pushing upside. This is what I was expecting from it. Still, let's see. Let's see. It's it's still struggling. Look at this one. So you know what? If this candle come down and break its own low on a 5 minute, I'm gonna close this one, and then we'll wait for the. Then I'm gonna wait for the candle to be closed. I need it to push upside, break above the high. No volume. I can't see volume. Come on, break above the high and continuously pushing upside. Yeah. Come on. I think it's gonna be break in the last few minutes. Might be. Who knows that? So waiting again, breaking above the high. Come on. Show me some volume in yourself. Just shoot up. Hmm. Wow. Suddenly it's just dropped the volume. Wow. Come on, 4 minutes left. Show me some guts there. It's just 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left there. Can I get something in a 4 minute? I don't know. I don't know. But if this candle now come back and break its own low on a 5 minute, I'm gonna close this trade. Then we'll wait for the candle to be closed actually. Then I will wait for the candle to be closed. So 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Can I get a spike in this last 3 minutes to the upside? Don't wanna see to the downside. Wanted to see a spike to the upside. Wow, it's standing there. It's stuck there. It did stuck there. It's struggling with this level. Come on. Walaikum assalam. Can we close half to manage risk? Yeah, sure. Why not? If you feeling risky, why not to close 50%? Close 50%. I'm waiting for this candle to be closed. Still, I am expecting that the way 30 minute, the way candle behaving right now, it could break above the high and will continuously pushing upside. Because after closure of this candle right in this way, there's a higher probability next candle could continuously pushing upside. Look at this one, 30 minute about to be closed, 50 minute again rejecting, 5 minute flipping. So I think it would be better to close this position if it's going to be break its own low. Wow, man, it's showing some rejection to that from the downside as well. 1 minute left. In this last 1 minute, in this last 1 minute, anything could be happen. Okay, I'm looking at this one, 30-minute time frame, H1 time frame, breaking and closing above this area, breaking above the high now again. Come on, what are you doing right now? So 30 minutes going to be closed. We are entering into opening of an a London session right after a few seconds. What if 30-minute close with no topic? Doesn't matter. I think it's start pushing upside now. Start pushing upside now. I need to depend on the volume here. Candle having upper wick. So next candle should create a wick. and should continuously pushing upside. 30 pips right now running in your favor. So in this situation, you know what I could do, I can bring my stop loss within this candle, like somewhere here. I think so it will continuously pushing upside depending on the volume, as I was expecting from it. So now I can bring my stop loss at break even. It's just like went 50 pips in my favor. It went 50 pips in my favor. Depending on the volume I'm expecting, it could continuously pushing upside. On a 50 pip, 30 pip, you can secure 50%, you can secure 90%. Now I feel depending on the volume, if it wanted to continuously pushing upside, it could go continuously pushing upside. There's no business of this scanner to come back. It's opening of London. Wow, it's pushing down now. But I'm not gonna lose anything here. So I'm gonna hold it with a break even. It's the opening of London session. Break above this high. I feel that depending on the London, it could continuously. Someone secured 60 pips here. Very nice. Very nice. It didn't give me time to secure some position. I also needed to secure some position, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm sitting with a break even right now. So you get an idea. You get an idea actually here. Someone just like telling sell gold. Go ahead, sell it. Go ahead. If you really wanted to sell the gold, just like go ahead. I took a buy on a gold and it's coming back to my entry point right now. I think so. I'm gonna get out at a break even. Come on, create a wick and break your own high, and here you go. It's secure 30 plus pips with magic keys, fast execution. Yeah, my magic is just attached with it, but I didn't charge it yet, so I think I'm not gonna secure something here. Might be gonna get out from this position. Damn. But you guys secure some position. I am happy for you. Still, oh, I'm just out. I am just out from this trade with a break even. But you get an idea how this market went in my favor, like 50, 60 pips. How I grabbed some opportunity in this range actually. See this one. So once it went in my favor almost 60 pips, there's no business of this candle to come back and hit my break even. It should continuously pushing upside by depending on the volume. So in this way, if this candle going to break its own high, that is the way I can give my trade a second chance. Look at this H1 close with a very strong bullish candle. Look at the 30-minute close above these all rejections high. So still I believe that might be come back to take this break even, and now it will continuously pushing upside. But I just like done with it. Man, I should have to be secure some position like 60 pips. Should have to be secure at least 50% position there. Can't do anything about it. Now it's standing it within the range. I was expecting it could so look at this one. If I go with the impulse entry somewhere here or somewhere above here, I could get trapped into it. So it's very important to understand where I can execute in a better way and how I can put risk with that execution so I can grab some chunks out of it. So by looking at the candles, by reading the candles, this was the opportunity I grabbed. Like I didn't grab, but I hope so many people in this community just grab this opportunity. It went 60 pips in our favor, and we become a part of this. And without losing anything, we become a part of our plan. It worked out. I couldn't secure some position, but if it continuously pushing upside, I can get like a best execution here. So with a break even, it might continuously pushing upside. So that was the best idea. Still, I believe that if we're going to be break its own high again, there is a probability it could continuously pushing upside. So let's see. It should create a lower wick first and then go move up. Let's see. Right now it's pushing to the downside. Sir, control your inner devil. It was not about the inner devil. I secured 50 pips. Great. That's great actually. London Open was 1 hour ago. The time has been adjusted according to daylight saving. Man, Daniel, just go with the baby pips.com. I set up, I set TP and it directly hit my TP and I closed the day. Wow, it's 4 a.m. now. Okay, trade didn't make sense. Lot of rejection. Okay, so don't take it. And if it doesn't make sense, what you are doing here right now? Bro candle already moved 1600 pips, then why you push straight to buy? Because I believe that depending on the volume, and these days 100 pips, 80 pips, it's nothing. It's just nothing. I was expecting, you know what? I had a plan to take a buy. I wanted to take a buy. The way this candle rejected, the way H1 closed, the way M30, the way M15 previous 15-minute close, the way it broke above the zone rejection on the left hand side. So expecting that might be depending on the volume, it could continuously pushing upside. So while waiting for the candle to be close above this resistance area, I told you that I didn't do it mostly. I do it rarely. So depending on the volume, I expecting opening of London, it could continuously pushing upside. So how I can be a part of my plan and how I can lose less. So placing a stop loss below the previous 50-minute candle low, then expecting it with the volume, it could continuously pushing upside. It went in our favor, but suddenly it reject from the rejection on the left hand side. So what I lose here? Did I lose something here? Didn't you see the risk management? Didn't you see the plan executions here? It could be a very, very, very educational content. Don't look at this small account. Just look at the market went in your favor 60 pips. So you're not gonna use 0.01 or 0.05 or 0.10 load or one load for the whole life. Everyone have a dream to go with a higher load sizes. So if you are grabbing 60 pips, suppose with a 100 load, it could be like a $60,000. So just like do some maths and you will gonna get the answer. So it's very important to read the candles where you can grab some chunks. So FOMO, someone telling me FOMO. Why not let me put you in some FOMO. Here is the three icon button and I could remove you easily and now feel the FOMO. You're gonna miss these live streams because you're getting it totally free of cost. Take care. Bye bye, Mr. Whatever you are. Baba Saab. Take care. Educational trade. Share your past trade. This one? Oh, yeah. This one I took a trade during the Asian session. And the reason was taking today's trade was, let me show you on a 50-minute time frame. 30-minute candle closed with no upper wick, almost like little to no wick. And then this can I did an execute on this candle which break create a wick and break above the high, having a 50% probability. Then I saw this candle close in a bearish form. Next candle create a wick and break above this previous candle high. Now I gave my trade a chance. Depending on the volume, we are having clean traffic on the left hand side. What happened here? This is something I was expecting here, but it come back into the range, so I closed the trade. So it's again pushing upside right now. Look at this one, again pushing upside. So if it's going to break above its own high, what you guys thinking about it? Okay, so if it's going to break above its own high, can I give my trade a second chance in this way by depending on the volume of London session? It now created a wick, now it's pushing upside. If it's going to break above its own high, Okay, hey brother, I have 25K account. I use 0.35 on that same trade you took. We break even. Okay, let me just like look at this one is breaking above its own high. Let me see if I can give my trade a chance. 5 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to be closed. So okay, so we break even though I over leverage. Would you say as long as risk is manageable, over leverage is okay? Over leverage, if over leverage never ever be okay, to be honest. You always should have to be go with the calculated risk there. Don't go with the over leverage. Over leverage, if you are using over leverage to go with a higher load size, it could give you a bigger loss there as well. I will wait for the candle to be closed. Where would over SLB in this situation, if it's going to break over its own high and you wanted to go as an impulse entry, stop loss would will be within the range, like somewhere here 50 60 pips. Again, depending on the volume, you could execute on this one. If it drops the volume, then it will come back into the range. If it come back to into the range, then you need to manage the risk. And if there's like a volume, then there's no business of this current candle to come back into the range. That is the probability. So waiting here right now, nothing for me. I would like to wait for this 50-minute candle to be closed at least now. In this scenario, if it's going to be created in a bearish form and next candle going to be create a wick and break above this high, so probability I could give my trade a chance here. Okay, so waiting here right now. It get me out with a break even. Look at this one, man. Entry was beautiful from the range. It come down and then now flipping upside. 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Yeah, I believe that it will continuously pushing upside. But right now need to wait. You know what? I was not expecting this much deeper wick actually. I was expecting it might be with the opening of London. It never let to execute anyone and shoot up to the upside. But it's just like went down. It is whatever it is. So waiting for the candle to be closed or breaking above its own high, that also gonna make sense. Okay. Weekly could be flipped green. Okay. Really? Oh, I see this one. Wow. But we are standing right on a psychological number of a 5200. Once it broke above this high, it's gonna be a spike. Below daylight saving change, right? Just change for the NY session. It was a very good impulse trade. Yeah, very educational. How you can become a part of your trade, how you can manage the trade, how you can bring it your stop loss at break even, how it become like a manageable. Before it was not like a manageable trade, but once it went in your favor, then it start giving you opportunity to manage it. So without losing anything, I'm just like get out from this trade. So now waiting for this 50-minute candle to be closed. It's about to be closed in just 1 minute almost. If it's going to be closed somehow with a small body, next candle created a wick and break above this high. This is where I can give my trade one more chance. Or break above this whole rejection also makes sense. Wow. I think current candle break its own high for buys. Yeah, but there's 1 minute left, buddy. There is 1 minute left for candle to be closed. Why not to wait for it to be closed actually? Who knows that the next candle going to be create a wick and how much deeper wick that could be? No one knows that. So someone saying in my like YouTube chat, sell gold TP 5115, SL 5194. So someone give the SL of 5194. You already get out with the SL. Now just like take your people out of it and just like I don't want to say this, but you will understand. Man, providing a signal on my channel. Wow, I like your confidence. But you get out from with a stop loss actually ready. So this 15-minute candle now close in a bearish form. See, this is sometime very important to wait for the candle to be closed, and sometime we execute it with the depending on the volume. In this situation, I wait for the candle to be closed and it close in a bearish form. So if next candle is going to create a week and break above this bearish candle high, depending on the volume, it could make sense to take a buy. Yes, now it created a resistance as well. It created a resistance. So if it wanted to continuously pushing upside, then there's a probability as this candle created a wick. If it going to break above this high, depending on the volume, impulse entry, you know what? Impulse entry is always connected with the volume. It always connected with the volume. If you're going with the impulse entry, there should be volume. If market drop the volume, you're gonna hit with the SL, or you need to manage the risk. Okay, so waiting right now. Buying on 4 hours strong resistance is not looking good. I think waiting for liquidity to be grabbed once. Okay, you just wait for the liquidity to be grabbed. If it's going to break above this high, I'm gonna give my trade a chance. Placing stop loss here. If it come down, hit my stop loss. Makes sense. I don't want it to get into some kind of overthinking. If it break above the high, I'm gonna take a buy. If it never worked out, I'm gonna manage the risk. This is what I need to do only. I don't need to worry about what's gonna happen with H4, H1, all of rejections here on the left hand side. I just wanted to see the low time frame confirmation using volume in my favor. So that's all I need actually. I always try to keep my things in a simple way. So waiting, just waiting. Impulse entry, impulse entry. But if it break the high and you buy, where will be the SL? SL will be could be below the current candle low, somewhere here, here, or here. If you're getting bigger stop loss, lower the lot size. That's the only solution for the bigger stop loss. Now it created a resistance. Someone telling me it's already moved a lot. Now you got a resistance. So waiting for this candle. You know what? If it's not a opening of London session, if right now it's not a opening of London session, then mostly I try to wait for the candle to close above this resistance area, so then I can give my trade a chance. But it's right time of opening of London session, so depending on the volume I'm expecting, if it going to break above this high, depending on the volume, it could pushing to the upside. And again, it's all depending on the time we left behind for the candle closure. If there is like 10-12 minutes left for the candle to be closed and it break above the high, so that makes sense. But if there's like few minutes left, 3-4 minutes left for the candle to be closed, then I'm gonna wait for the candle to be closed above the resistance, and then I'm gonna give my trade a chance. So times combinations always matters. uh, Sir, SL will be 1% of our capital. That makes sense. Yes. So just waiting here. I believe that it could continuously pushing upside, but it is whatever it is. I played with the opening of London session. Didn't work out here. Let's see if it could break above this high and continuously pushing upside. So 10 minutes left for the candle to be close of a 30-minute. H1 close with a very strong bullish candle, rejecting from this area. Let me zoom it out to see more better picture. Wow, lot of rejections on the left hand side. Lot of rejections. That's why I didn't try to take a buy here. I wanted to take a buy somewhere here. Because if there's like a volume, it could break and go through this whole rejection, because only volume will help me out to go through these whole rejections on the left hand side. If there's less volume, it could be reject from anywhere. So need lot of volume to go through these all rejections on the left hand side. Volume is a weapon in this scenario. Rather than that, sells also only make sense to break and close below this support to take a sell. We're stuck in a consolidation of the higher time frames. Look at this one. Look at this one. Wow. See this one? Continuously struggling with this chunks, this mess actually here. Very choppy. It's clearly choppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. It's been like more than 1 week we are stuck in this consolidation of a higher time frame. So the more we are doing consolidation on a higher time frame, the more bigger breakout gonna come there. The more bigger breakout gonna come there. So I wanted to be a part of that bigger breakout. It's being it's been like 1 week. It's doing consolidation. So 7 to 8 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Now in this scenario, I would like to wait for the candle to be closed. See this one? Now there is few minutes left for the candle to be closed. So I'm gonna wait for the candle to be closed actually. Okay. I don't trade actually Pakistani market, but I'm getting messages from them. It's crashing continuously due to forcefully fight with Afghanistan. I would say it's a forceful fight with Afghanistan. No need to do it, but they are doing. The leaders are doing this thing. So I will keep some money in the shape of cash to buy some stocks in Pakistan market once it fall down. Not yet. It will take 1 month. Okay. I think the sell from YouTube is working. No, he get out with this stop loss. He just like gave the stop loss of 51.94 and market went almost like 51.95. So might be he's giving his trade a second chance. I guess the market maker moved to oil and left us in consolidation thinking out loud actually. So it may be something stupid that I'm saying. Yeah, definitely, man. Market always moves in waves, so it's happened sometime. If you are running any business, are you going to be get like clients 365 days, or if it's depending on season, like some month or some days might be you're not gonna get much clients. So take it as a business. Some days you're not gonna get some clean trades there. So you need to accept those bad days. You cannot doubt on it. So the good days will come back soon. The good days will come back soon. And then again we start printing the money. Money, money, money. So there's like more than 120 people watching on a YouTube, and I'm having just 35 likes. You know what? You are not hitting the like button, so you deserve a ad here. Here you go. Yes. It looks like you are a market maker in Pakistan. No, I'm not like that. I hope so, but not yet. Okay. If we break 5200, I think big move, big long, what? Big long, Moy will come. Okay, okay. I understand. I can't understand your English, but I understand your feeling. So yeah, it could continuously pushing upside. Bro, tomorrow is CPI. Yes, tomorrow is CPI. Okay, I need to discuss with Raja, bro. Might be he gonna do the CPI and I'm gonna do the London stream. Just need to discuss with him. So waiting right now. I'm waiting right now. 30 minute about to be closed. Going to be create some this kind of resistance area. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, just waiting. Hmm. शहीर साहब ये टेस्ट कर रहा है पेशेंस हमारा, अब क्या करें इसका. It's been 1 week. I didn't get like a good move actually, to be honest. Just grabbing some chunks, but not getting like good move. It's this is something I earn in 5 years. Patience, patience, patience. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. इंतज़ार ब्रो. हाँ जी, इंतज़ार ही कर रहे हैं और क्या कर सकते हैं यार यहाँ. What I can do, expect waiting for this 30-minute candle to be closed in 3 minutes. H1 still close with a strong rejection and a bullish form. We have this wick fill on the left hand side. Once it break above 5200, could be a spike. I don't believe that this war going to be end soon between Iraq, Iran, between like Iran, Israel, and USD, like Mr. Trump. Because when the war was just going on there, gold were pushing to the downside, and then it start doing consolidation. Soon it will again start pushing upside. I believe that. Yeah. So 2 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to be closed, and it's about to be closed in 2 minutes, and I'm waiting, looking at this 50-minute time frame right now, looking at 30-minute time frame, having this resistance, having this support. So if next candle going to create a wick again, break above this high, could be impulse entry, break below this low, makes sense. So this is like no trade zone. Even it's having like a bigger range, but where you can execute a sell again, 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 again. This makes sense. This makes sense. Simplicity, having always higher probability. Watch daily time frame deep. Okay. Looking at daily time frame. What buddy? What about daily time frame? It's pushing upside. If it break above this high, 5200 again, it could continuously pushing upside. Who knows that? So waiting, I'm waiting, buddy. I'm waiting. 30-minute going to be close, and it's about to be close with small body. 50-minute going to be close with a bullish one. Small body means it dropped the volume. If it dropped the volume, then there is no business of next candle to create a wick and break above this high. So now definitely I'm gonna give my trade a chance. It's about to be closed in 30 seconds only. About to be closed 30 seconds. 50-minute breaking above the high again. Look at this one, man. It's awesome what's going on here. Just 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left. Okay, it's great. If the next candle going to be created, we can break above this high. I'm gonna execute a buy. If it's going to break and close above the resistance high, that also makes sense. Okay, it's breaking above the high. Okay, I have executed a buy here. Stop loss will be here. Ooh, 50 minute don't have upper wick. Shit, damn, I didn't see that. Didn't see that. Come on, create a wick break above your own high and then continuously pushing upside. Come on, break above the high. So as it's breaking above its own high now, it should be continuously pushing upside. If it comes down and break its own low, I could close. Wow, 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 wow. Here you go. Here you go. 08. This time, I think so. I'm gonna. Should I hold it? It's when 30 pips in my favor. When 30 pip in my favor. Bringing stop loss. I think so. It will be better to bring my stop loss here. Yes. No business of this candle to come back into the range now. No business of this candle. If it come down, hit my stop loss, I'll be out. And I'm just like getting 30 pips stop loss, so I'm gonna hold on with this stop loss actually. I need it to continuously pushing upside, give me some spike, breaking above the previous 30-minute candle high, small body, break above the resistance, depending on the volume, break this whole rejection on the left hand side, should be continuously pushing upside. It should not have any business to come back to my break even. Wow, look at this one, man. I don't like the way the price action behaving right now. Wow, look at this one. It was a very beautiful structure in my view. Come on. I think so better to close 50% position here. I'm closing my 50% position. Uh, yeah, when 30 pips in my favor and come back to my break even, need to manage the risk. Can't do anything about it. So now I can hold out with this 50% position with the same stop loss. So manage the risk. Why just like come back? You went 30 pips in my favor. You break above this whole rejection on the left hand side. You break above the previous candle high after creating a wick. You break above this resistance area. You created a resistance before. Now you're breaking above the high. All time frames are showing some strong potential in it. The only reason could be rejection, that psychological number. So if it went in my favor, like again 30-50 pips and coming back to my break even, it's again not a good sign. Why not to close 50% position there? Wow, two trades, I didn't make anything and people make money here. Someone grabbed 22 pips. Wow, very nice. So I'm holding with this trade right now. I'm gonna hold on with this one. Let's see. It's not showing me some strong volume in it actually. What I'm gonna lose with this one? $14. Okay, it's okay. 30 pips still. Yeah. No business of this candle to come down and break its own low. It should not be react like that. Wow. London's today become hilarious. Yeah, close 50% at break even. Oh, need to believe my structure. I think so these days I need to accept to grab 30, 35, 25 pips now. Unless we're going to be get out from this 4 hour consolidation. Unless we look at this one. What gonna happen if I'm not gonna close 50% position there? So unless we're not going to be break above this consolidation of our H4 time frame, these higher time frame consolidation, I make a plan to play in a defensive mode now. Defensive mode means I will try to grab 25 30 pips in this range. This could be the target. With the 25 30 40 pips stop loss, I will going with the 30 to 40 pips TP as well. Not gonna hold on for a trade like for 100 pips what I was getting before. So in this range, I'm making a plan to grab these kind of chunks. And once it going to break above this consolidation area, like higher time frame consolidation area, then I will think about to hold on with my trades. I think so. This makes sense. You can see very clearly, market always went in my favor like 50, 60 pips, and then it come back to my break even or hit my stop loss. So why not to become clever and adopt the market? Yeah, the signal provider in my YouTube just like gone right now. So still holding this one actually because I already secure 50% position. Already close 50% so I can lose less. Today webinar could be a very 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 educational webinar you can see. So Trove, you get out from it. Okay, bro, I panicked and closed. Okay. This time you panicked and closed, it went in your favor. I didn't panicked. I didn't close. I'm gonna lose this one. Trove get out. Okay, that's great. Can you close on resistance? Maybe. Yeah, no, it's a impulse entry actually. Impulse entry depending on the volume. If there's a volume, then it should continuously pushing upside, and all signs were showing volume in it. The way it created a weak break above the high break, this all rejection on the left hand side. So this totally depending on the volume. If it lose the volume, there's a different scenario. But it went like 30, 40 pips in our favor, went back, so I can manage the risk here. You can see even in this situation here, the same thing happened here. It went like 60, 50 pips in my favor and come back and hit my break even. So yeah, man, it is whatever it is. Still 50-minute candle don't have upper wick. Yeah, coming down to hit my SL. Sir, from last 2 weeks, my history is only red because of these volume. Why? Just like managing the risk. Keep managing the risk. Don't compromise with the risk management. Unayan Saab, no compromise should be with the risk management. SL to break even? What? Where? I it I didn't had SL on a break even. If you know what, if it's going to break above its own high again, then I could bring my SL at break even. Yeah, that makes sense. Then I could bring my stop loss at break even. Right now, it's standing there. It went 34, 50 pips, 34, 35 pips in my favor, and come back to my entry. I closed 50% position at a break even, and holding my another 50% right now with me. If it continuously pushing upside, I could grab some chunks. If it couldn't go upside, come back, I can lose less. This is the simple way I do trades. So waiting. Yeah, I think it again pushing upside now. So now if it going to break above its own high, yeah, in this situation, now I can bring my stop loss at break even. This is what I could do. So now it's totally free trade. I become a part of my trade. I manage the risk, hold with my analysis, close 50% position. Now it's going to break its own high. My 50% still running in my direction. Now look at this 150 pips going in my favor. I want you to hold it, expecting with the volume. Might be today it gonna give me a breakout, like a strong, bigger movement. I'm gonna might be gonna get there. or I will see how market going to be react to this area. I'm not gonna close anything actually. Let's see. Let's see. 50 pips. Wow. 50, 60 pips again. Very nice. Let it run. Okay. Trove, it's on you now. I'm having $30 right now with me. If I'm gonna lose this break even, you gonna owe me a stake actually. Okay? You are with me right now. Okay. But you were out before you just like message here. Oh, lose 75%. Okay. My second entry is running. Okay, okay. Wow. 80 pips right now. 80 pips. I believe that volume could give me some great chunks here. Where are the rejection on the left hand side? This is a rejection actually. You know what? This is a rejection we are having on the left hand side, and we tapping to 95 area. 70, 70, 85 pips running in my favor. Wow. Drove, you believe that it will continuously pushing upside and break above this rejection week on the left hand side? Do you believe that? This trade totally on you now. It's been a long time we're trading together. M30 week fill is possible, okay. But I think so it's almost like fill the wick on the left hand side. What do you think? Okay, let's do something. As it's going to be fill this week, why not to close 90% or 80%? Nothing left behind, so closing 90, 80% could be nothing. Or I think so. What you think that should I should I hold it or should I leave it with a break even? What do you think? M30 week fill is possible. Yes, close 50% rest running. Okay, so you close 50% rest is running right now with you. Can I see the H4 time frame? Wow, H4 pushing upside, man. Look at this one. Look at this one. What if it's going to break above these old rejections on the left hand side? What? You know what? I'm becoming a little greedy right now. Holding. Someone grab 55 pips, a perfect combo of all time frames. Yes, Mr. Deep. Very well done. Very well done. Okay. Wow, it break above the high. So the Mr. Signal provider gone right now. I can't see his message anymore. Talking about to take a sell. I can see volume here actually. You know what? Once it's going to break above this 5200, could be a spike. Only profits and break evens with Kessel. Okay. I will take it as a compliment. Maybe he's managing the risk. Might be he's putting more entries into it, trying to predict the market and not taking action on it. Yeah, this is the support I'm worried about now. Let's see. Break even, like it's gonna be a coin flip. Take it or zero. I I'm getting a feeling of to get like zero money here. The weight rejecting again. Yeah, let's see. I'm holding with it. If H4 able to break, it will be a good move. Feeling greedy. Okay. I guess what the idea to do trailing after 5 minute candle close? Not bad idea. Oh yeah, that makes sense. 5 minute close. I think so. The way it's showing volume, it could be. I'm already running with a small lot size. What I should do with the trailing stop loss? I think you made money here. guys secure some position here. That totally makes it. Don't depend on me. Just like depend on the idea I'm providing here. So if it went in your favor 70 80 pips, still you are not securing some position because I am holding it. I think so. You are an idiot. I am having a very small position running here, so that's why I'm holding. Don't do this. Don't follow me. Oh man. Okay. Let's see if it could break above the high and continuously pushing upside. Yeah, I'm 15 close in a bullish form right now. So zero or nothing. Oh, profit or nothing actually, not zero or nothing. You guys just like get an idea. You get an idea actually. Patience always gives you positive results. Yeah, exactly. Close 80%, that's great. Cash greed is curse. Exactly. I'm not sure about this move due to left side rejection, so not executed, but good learning for the next time. Yes. There's always learning you are going to be get on this channel. Yeah, I'm looking at this one. Now it's again struggling with this area. All right. So actually, you know what? I am heading off now or not? Should I wait more? Ah, okay. Just like wait more. Let's see how it's going to be worked out. You know, if it come down and hit my break even, why I'm holding this trade with this tiny lot size already secure my 50% position and now it's went in my favor 80 pips. If you know what, if it going to break above this 5200 level, it gonna give me a huge pips there. It gonna be give me huge money, huge pips there. So that's why I'm putting some money on a stake actually. That's why. That's the reason. Sometime. Should wait for 1 hour to close right now. Why? Why you need to wait for 1 hour to be closed actually? I never knew that there is a lot of rejection on the left hand side. We need a lot of volume to go through these all rejection on the left hand side. Higher probability in the last few minutes it could reject and come back and hit the break even and close back into the range. But if there's like a lot of volume and it start breaking above these all rejections high, then there will be no stop for this market to be stop anywhere. I think so. A daily time frame also break above. Oh, look at this one. Daily also nearby the breaking above the previous daily high. Look at this one. It's a perfect risk I took here. If it wanted to continuously pushing upside and wanted to break today with this out of this consolidation area, it's gonna be a huge pushing to the upside. Okay, let's see. You know what? At 80 pips, I can secure 90%. Wanted to test it out. Oh, 90 pips. 90 pips. It's almost like going to fill the wick on the left hand side. Okay, now I think so it better to close 90% or 80% position there. 90 pips. Now I want to become a little clever because we are having this week on the left hand side. Okay, it was a good idea. I think so. I hopefully it's very educational for you guys. What do you think about it? The risk management, what we did before, the execution, what we did now, the closure of 50%, what we did, like managing the risk, the closure of 90%, 80% here. What do you guys think about this complete thought process? Is it a pure educational content you guys are getting here? I need some real comments here. Hmm. Today could be the huge day, Cass. For what? For what, buddy? You know what? Let's see. Let's see. It could be for make money. I'm not making much money today, actually. Yeah, using this small account right now, sitting with you guys, providing you education. So not good, not big like big day for me. Might be big day for you guys. You guys got two executions, both went in your favor. Okay. So I close it and it's going up now. Okay. Education, why not to close 90%? Why you did close complete position there if you wanted to hold with the trade? एजुकेशनल है बट होल्डिंग थोड़ी ज़्यादा हो गई आज कैस भाई भाई यार सोच समझ के कुछ हुआ होगा ना समटाइम्स समटाइम so the educational thing I wanted to tell you guys actually the more education just like coming up I mostly teach my students that if there's like a rejection on the left hand side, like a candle rejected with a long rejection wick, and you are going for a wick fill structure, and once market going to fill this range, always try to secure some position because if it rejected from this area, there's a probability it could reject from this area again, higher probability. And if you having a feeling that it will break above this high and will continuously pushing upside, why not to close some position and leave the rest? That will be become your bonus. But if it reject from the rejections on the left hand side from where market already, because we trading with the history what we are having on the left hand side. So if it reject from this area, if it again start rejecting from this area and could not sustain its pressure above the previous week high, so you're not going to lose anything. You already secure some position, so you're not going to be get into some kind of a panic condition. So this is what I teach in my personal training as well. So yeah, waiting for this week to be filled or might be rejected and going to be hit my break even. Let's see. Hey brother, can your strategy work on crude oil? Mitch, it's a Mitch. I hope it's a Mitch. Yeah, okay, it's Mitch. Mitch, actually, you know what? It's a simple price action. It's gonna work out on all the pairs around the world, I would say. But what you just like need to understand, whatever pair you are choosing, you should have to be understand how it moves during the news, how it move when it's in a normal condition, how it moves when it's having volatility in it, how it moves when there's a volume hit the market, and on what certain time it hit the volume. So I would say read these things on your pair and then you can go with this. Definitely with this strategy it's gonna work out. It's a simple price action. Yeah, sir, I am on 0.5% loss today. It's better than to lose 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. Nothing. 0.5% is nothing. So actually there is no wick. I see trader already break the wick. What? There is no wick. I don't know what you talking about. What about buy if current M30 close above resistance and next candle wick down and flip for wick fill breakout set up on M13 and H1, sir. No, it already overextended. It already overextended, buddy. It moved 90 pips far away from this current resistance area. Wow, look at the closure. Look at the closure. This is something I wanted to explain about the rejections on the left hand side, how important it is. If you're going for the weak fill, how important it is to worried about the long rejection on the left hand side. Okay. No weak situated. Oh, I don't know really about it. I don't know what brokerage house you are using actually. MT5 showing. Oh, might be. This is actually happened with the opening of new day. So some brokerage house actually open after 5 minutes. So it might be due to latency in the opening of brokerage house. So might be you are not saw wick there. That is the only reason I can assure about it. Your brokerage house, what you're using right now, it might open late. That's why you are not having wick on the left hand side. I'm out. Oh, look at this one. So again, see this one? You are having a wick on the left hand side. If you guys remember your lecture about the wick fill rejection, it filled the wick, rejected from this area. If you didn't secure some position here, what you gonna get here? What you gonna get? What you gonna get? You gonna get nothing. One more educational content. This today is it's like a very educational webinar. I would say it's like very educational stream. I will suggest you guys to watch it again and again. Rather, it's your choice. You wanted to watch it or not. So see, if you did not secure some position here, like 90 pips, what you gonna get? You gonna get nothing. Might be you are at a break even, and now you're praying that once it if it went in my favor, I will secure some position. Now it's not gonna give you money, not gonna give your money back. See this one? Wow, very educational. Okay. Okay, thank you for the time, Cass, and for all the provided education today. Stay safe and see you tomorrow. See you, buddy Sanko. See you tomorrow. Secures 57 pips in buys with the London Open volume as the price broke the high of the previous candle in first 1 2 minute. I did not enter the trade, and then price retraced once again. Price broke the rejection on the left hand side. I entered the trade. Very nice, and congratulations. Whoever just like make money here, congratulations to you guys. Congratulations. Sir, can I go on NY session? Yeah, definitely. I think so. We're done with the London session right now. NY might be gonna bring some good thing. Ah, you know what? H4 also going to be closed. I forgot that. H4 about H4 about to be closed in 2 minutes. If this H4 going to be closed above this resistance area, this consolidation area, it gonna be a it could be become like a confirmation candle. I'm waiting for this candle to be closed. In 2 minutes, H4 about to be closed. Let's see where it's gonna close. If it's going to be closed within the range, then it's nothing. If it's going to be closed with a healthy body, then there's a probability using a low time frame confirmation with a volume. If it break above this high, it could continuously pushing upside above these old rejections. So 1 minute left for this candle to be closed. Just 1 minute left. 1 minute left for this H4 candle to be closed. I think it's coming back into the range, and we again gonna stuck in a consolidation. It's coming back into the range. 1 minute. Few seconds left for this H4 to be closed. Oh, H4 about to be closed. Few seconds left. Oh, tank has booked 458. Wow, very nice. Wow, look at this. Wow, rejecting, and I think it's gonna close within the range. Oh, H4 just like close almost within the range, I think so. But with the volume, if there's like a volume and market going to break and close above this 5200 level, then nothing gonna stop it. To be honest, it's nothing gonna stop it anywhere. So I think 30-minute also close within the range here. Look at this one. M30 rejected with a long rejection, close in a bearish form. You know what? It's also some kind of opportunity to take a sell here to fill this range. Now it's become like a rejection wick structure. Look at the wick, more than 100 pip wick. All right, so I'm heading off. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll gonna post the like stream time on my Instagram after discuss with Raja Bros that he gonna do the live stream on a CPI or a London. If he wanted to do a CPI, then I'm gonna go do the London session. So gonna post it on my Instagram. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to take a forceful trade. Don't try to take a forceful trade. Wait for the structure to be formed. If you have build patience in yourself, if you just build patience in yourself, that is the only key. That is the only key because even a baby can understand the technicals within, I would say, in few months. But after that, patience is the key. You need to wait for proper structure to be formed, but actually your eyes wanted to see it, then you have to be execute on this one. So yeah, and today I would say it was a very very educational live stream. Should have to be watch it again. We did two trades, both went in our favor, managed the risk in both trades. So it was a very educational webinar today. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be blessed, take care, and bye bye. Da, 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 da.